Welcome to Peacemakers, an interview-style podcast where you'll hear and learn from world changers, ministry leaders, creatives, and many others who are influencing change and bringing peace to those around them. We're so excited that you're tuning in. Here's your host, Yonathan Moya.
This is Yonathan Moya, and this is a preview of my new interview podcast, Peacemakers. Over the last 15 plus years, I've been involved in international missions and ministry all over Central America and the Caribbean. Over that time, I've partnered together in ministry with many ministry and community leaders that are impacting and bringing change to those around them. Some you have heard of, and others you haven't, but their stories are equally meaningful. One thing they all have in common is that they are bringing hope and peace to those around them. To this podcast, I want to bring you into conversations with friends of mine, world changers, ministry leaders, creatives, people that encourage me, and people that I'm fascinated by. You'll hear our uncut conversations as we talk about the challenges they face, their success, their dreams, the journey that got them to where they are and where they hope to go. I hope you learn a lot and are impacted by this podcast. I cannot wait for you to listen to all of these conversations. I hope you are blown away by listening to these stories. And remember, wherever you subscribe to podcasts, go ahead and hit subscribe. Tell your friends about us and help us get the word out. I hope you join me as we debut Peacemakers.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Peacemakers. Wherever you subscribe to podcasts, go ahead and hit subscribe. Please leave us a positive review on iTunes and share this episode with your friends through Instagram stories on Spotify. And most importantly, don't forget to join us for our next exciting episode. Peacemakers podcast is made possible by Border Perspective. Border Perspective partners with ministry leaders and organizations to host conversations on social and biblical issues that help equip the church to love our neighbor the way God intended. You can also join Border Perspective on a service learning trip along the southern border. These trips are immersive, educational, and intentionally place you into the lives of immigrant leaders serving families on the South Texas and Mexico border. To learn more about how you can join Border Perspective's peacemaking mission, visit borderperspective.org.